Harish here. Welcome to DB2 LUW tips and tricks video tutorial part 16.9. In this video tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to find an index rebuild is slowing down your query execution. This slide talks about the problem and solution. So the problem scenario is we want to find if the index rebuild process which is running in the background is slowing down your query execution. So you can get the same information from DB2 dialog also. It will be little bit somewhat cumbersome, like if there are multiple and huge log files to scan, and also you have to filter out like the index rebuild started and stop entries, because for every index rebuild there will be a start and a stop entry. So you have to look for a particular application whether that particular rebuild has started, and there should not be any entry with saying stopped or completed like that. So only open entries you should consider, right? And it is also not in a SQL friendly manner. So I'm just going to provide you an alternate way to get this particular information. You can use the routine mon get agent. There is a status or the state variable that will tell you whether that particular agent is working on index recreation or not. Okay, and it will give you a very quick point in time result. Like you can execute this mon get agent routine and find out what are all the queries which are currently getting slowed down in the system because of the index recreation process. Like that you can very quickly get point in time result, and DB2 dialog will be somewhat you have to parse the output, and you need to interpret certain things there, right? But this will be like a very simple approach. Okay, and please subscribe to my channel in URL youtube.com/db2luw academy, and I'm also available in email db2academy@gmail.com. please feel free to reach me. Okay, so as usual we will go with certain demonstrations or examples to make it better understand. Okay, so here actually I have activated the database, I have connected to the test database, I have created a table RE staff, and also I am loading some data, some huge data into this, and there are a couple of indexes that I have created, IDX staff and IDX staff 1 on the particular tables. So these things, and I have also loaded so many records into that. So, and look at this is the important thing. So look at this, I am using indexing mode deferred, so that after loading of all this data the index will become invalid. So if I run some particular query, right, for example select count of this from staff, so what will happen is the index rebuilding will start. So that is what I am going to simulate now. So let me first load the data. Okay, copy this and put it in one place. Okay, so this one will make the indexes for the table RE staff into a rebuild is required, like that. Okay, it will put it in that way. Okay, and let me just run this query, copy. So before executing this query, what I'll do is I'll go to the other terminal. I have connected to database here also. Okay, so this is the query that I am talking about. So first I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I'll just run this. So you can see that I'm using mon get agent, and if I pass null like that, so it is going to get information for everything. Okay, so you can see here what are all the authentication ID, application handle, application ID, and event object. So this is the one that I'm specifically talking about. So the event object will be index underscore recreate or ind underscore create, like that. Okay, so you can look immediately for that particular application. So you can easily get a list of applications which are executing which are doing index recreation. Okay, so that is this first query, and the second query also I'll show you. So that query will get me the what are all the SQL statements. See here, see currently there is no record here. Okay, so I'll do one thing. So let me just copy both of this. Okay, copy this. Okay, we paste it. Okay, currently nothing is happening. So sorry, I'll go to this terminal, I'll execute this query, I'll come immediately, I'll execute it here. So you can see that it is in index recreate. I'll execute once more. Yeah, you can see that it is in executing state. Look at this state, this is what I was talking about. Okay, index recreate. So this particular application handles 16 is in index recreate phase. So that is 16 is this particular query. So this query has put when executing particular query, it goes into index recreate phase. So it creates the index. After that only it will start the execution of the query. So because of which there might be some delay. And what is the exact statement also I am showing here. And you can obviously use DB2 PD hyphen rearg space index option if you want to understand what exactly the index names and what are the phases of the index rebuild process are. So if you want, you can get that information as well. So the important thing is use monget agent, look for the event object index recreate, then you get the application handle, and using that application handle you can run mon current SQL. It will tell you what are the statement text. So you can immediately get like, okay, what are all the queries that are executing in the system which are triggering index recreation process as a part of its execution, right? So that is the whole solution that I'm talking about. It is a very quick point in time view of what is happening in the system, which is definitely more advantage when considered with the parsing of the dialog entries and all that, right? So okay, so that's it in this video tutorial. Hope this information was useful to you, and please subscribe to my channel DB2 LUW Academy. See you in the next video tutorial. Until then, bye bye.